people, today we're going to do what if female Deku had Toph's abilities. I'm very sorry for the short ending in what if female Deku was a Todoroki. It was because it was pretty rushed and I really wanted to make a special because thank you everyone for 100 plus subs. Thank you for all your love and support. So, let's get into this. So the internships were so Toph had the internship with her mom while Todoroki had the internship with Endeavor, okay? Both Toph and her mom, Endeavor and Shoto were going to Hosu City. Toph asked if she could, and then Toph overheard that Ida's brother is dead. So she told Todoroki about what Ida's going to do. Todoroki was like, Toph, what do you mean? She said, Ida's gonna do something stupid. He's going to confront the hero killer. And there was like, oh shoot, that is stupid. We have to go. But first we had to ask permission to our parents to use our quirks. Okay, this is what they asked permission from their parents to use their quirks, and they did. They found Hero Killer staying, who was about to stab Ida. Shoto did a full-on big flame against the Hero Killer, and when he landed, he felt something grabbing him, which was actually the soil. And it went up. It was concrete and soil. It went up to the Hero Killer and trapped him. And they wrapped him in capture tape. And then they called the police. And then when they got to the hospital to visit Ida, the police chief came up, who surprisingly has a dog for his head, says, okay, you guys legit attacked the hero killer with no permission to use your quirks. So you either don't get the credit and continue schooling, or you get the credit but you go to jail. And Toph said, but my mom gave me credit. I mean my mom gave me permission. The guard asked who's her mom. She said, okay, Inko Midoriya. I'm sorry. I said Ying Midoriya because it was one of my scraps, and I don't really know. I forgot if the mom's name was Inko or Ying. Okay? So she just said the number 3 hero, Earthquake. I can't really go for a good name, so I'm just going for Earthquake. And he believed it because from the rumor said they had a blind daughter who's really strong. And then he asked Todoroki, and then he said, my dad gave me permission. And then he said, who's your dad? Endeavor. And he was shocked because both the number 2 and number 3 heroes' kids stopped the hero killer when everyone else couldn't. So they gave them the credit. When he went back to school, everyone congratulated them. Except for Bakugo, because he is salty as ever. Okay? One thing though is that Endeavor still treats Shoto the same, but thanks to the influence of the Midoriyas, he's been pretty nicer, and Let's do some scenes. The Deku's the Toph squad, which is Toph means tough, okay? Because Toph and tough kind of sound the same, sort of. So it's called the Toph group. The Toph group. The Toph squad, yeah, the Toph squad. I don't even really know what the friend group is called, so this could be the Toph squad. First, and Bakugo is hanging out with them for a little while. Okay, so here, and then there's listening to songs, and yeah, the Deku squad and the Toph squad and the Baku squad were, were bonding, listening to music, and well, they were pretty good. Toph doesn't have a phone because she's blind. She can't put on the numbers. So, yeah. Okay, so now let's see what is next. Oh yeah. After the internships, it's the students versus teachers. So the first 2 weeks, the 2 weeks of break, guess what? Todoroki asked Toph out on a date. Oh crud. They went out on a date to a pretty good fancy restaurant and they're pretty happy. They were pretty happy. They were eating, talking, and yeah. At first they ate at a restaurant, talked, then they went to the park, which they rested, which they looked really cute, by the way, because this is gonna be a total Deku ship. And then Mina caught them, and then took a picture, and then she sent it to the group chat saying, "Guys, look, our ship has sailed," because people in the class ship Toph and Todoroki. And then the class was like, "Oh crap! Oh!" They were like, the girls were like, "Our ship has sailed. The ship has sailed." The ship was people shipped Todoroki and Toph. Okay. They went out to the movies. They went out to the movies. Oh wait, I forgot. They didn't went out to the movies since Toph can't see. Okay. Nope, we're not going to the movies since Toph can't see. They cuddle and yeah. At the end of the day, they kissed. And then Toph was so red, and she's like, "Oh crap, oh crap," and then this is the nickname. She doesn't really give Todoroki a nickname, but she does give out nicknames to everyone, okay? For example, for Ida, he calls Ida Fancy Feet. For Uraraka, she calls her Floaty. She calls Suyu a frog, which they don't really mind because that's how she really is. She only describes people not because of their appearances. They just she just describes them by their quirks, and their actions. Because she can't really see them, so once they get back to the class, people were like, "Oh, so what happened?" And then when they went back home, Shoto checked on his phone because he had a ton of notifications and oh crud. The people were kept on saying ship, 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 ship. They kept on ship. He missed a lot of messages, and he texted what's going on, and people told them to back red, and Todoroki got mad at me now. Now today is the day of students versus teachers. And it was going to be it's going to be Todoroki and Toph. When they went in, they choose to avoid him since he's really unexpected and will pop up in the air. So, Toph feels his vibrations and managed to stay as far away as possible. And they won by just staying away from Ding Dong All Might. And All Might figured that they were at the that they were going to the exit. Okay, Todoroki froze the floor, made All Might slip, which made All Might harder to run. No, he didn't because he's gonna see the reflections. Never mind. He froze the floor. He carried Toph bridal style, and they won. He flows the floor and took Toph with him ice skating on the geo test, and All Might's putting was set off, and he got there a little bit slower, which was enough time for Todoroki and Toph to go. The people were, and they didn't even bother hiding their relationship anymore because Mina exposed them. They were, they were ice skating, and they act like All Might wasn't even there, or this wasn't even a test. So, yeah. They both passed. And then let's go to the training camp arc. Oh yeah. Toph's hero name is called the Blind Bandit, okay? Toph's hero name is the Blind Bandit. So when they went to the training camp, the nonsense never happened since Toph was manipulating the earth. They go back safely, and yeah. And sadly, they didn't really get to do much since Toph was the one who was holding it up. Okay? Now, for the training, Toph was practicing on making her seismic sense bigger and focusing on her battle strategies. Since her quirk doesn't even really have any drawbacks, but she needs her hands and feet to do it. Just like Toph, she also had the same fighting style as Toph with a little bit of airbender techniques. So yeah, when the villains attacked, Toph was, instead of Bakugo, Toph was the one who got kidnapped. Instead, Bakugo and Toph get kidnapped. Toph saved Koda. She went out. She saved Koda. I don't know. No, Koda wasn't even there since Koda wasn't even there because he was with Mandalay and he was eating, so he wasn't really at his secret hiding spot. So Koda wasn't really there. Because I have no idea how would Toph defeat Muscular. So, since she was blind and they did an aerial attack from the air, they took her. Because she can't really feel the vibrations, okay? So she's blind in the air. Momo took her from the air and they swooped down. Momo put tracker on that Momo, okay? And since Toph wasn't really that muscular, they didn't really have to, you know. Since Toph wasn't really that muscular, but so they didn't really do that. While in the training camp, she also learned how to psychically earthbend without using her hands or legs. They're like, Shigaraki's like, well. Look what we have here. We have Toph Midoriya and Katsuki Bakugo. So, would you like to join the League of Villains? And Toph was like, who? And what now? Shigaraki's like, wait, what? And she says, hey, she says, hey, Boom Boom. What does this guy even look like? And he looks really weird in my point. All I can see are hands on his body. Is that true? And Bakugo's like, yeah. The guy looks ridiculous, sort of. So Toph was kind of cringing because and plot twist, her quirk isn't even a quirk. It's actual stuff. It's actual metal bending. It's actually bending from Avatar. I'm plucking leaves from the Avatar. And Shigaraki's is like, I will give you, so I will let you be. Are you serious? Oh crud. Wait. So you can actually see me? And she was like, yeah, quick question. How could you even see with that hand on your face? Shigaraki is pretty confused because 1, she's blind. 2, she can see him. 3, he's asking questions. Dabby's laughing. And Toph was like, and this is what her expression is. Okay, this is what her expression is. And she isn't really taking it as a threat, she's just staying calm. And Secret is like, why aren't you fearing us? I don't know. Maybe because you're a man who has hands all over himself, which is I'm kind of scared. But why should I be scared with a handyman? And then Dabby is laughing so hard, and Secret says, "Shut up, Dabby." Wait. And then she says, and then she says, wait, Dabby. Oh, like dabbing. I can do that. She bends the things on her hands, and then she dabbed. And Shigaraki's now laughing and mocking Dabby. Dabby is embarrassed. And she made those two crackheads argue while she escaped with Bakugo. And yeah, they were like, wait, what? Oh, snap. Bakugo led her back to UA since she doesn't really know the way since he's blind, and told everyone everything. And then Todoroki started laughing. Because his girlfriend legit roasted the villains. Two, she tricked them. 3, they got away, and yeah. Now, that was pretty good. So, I think we should go now to the big tree. When they meet the big tree. They met the big tree, and Muriel, Tamaki, and Nejire were pretty surprised because there's a blind girl. There's a blind girl over here. And they remembered her from the sports festival, and they were pretty curious in how her quirk works more. And so, yeah. So, so they introduces themselves, and then Toph was like, so your name is Mirio, your name is Nejire, and he's Tamaki, right? And they're like, yeah. They're asking, how can you see? And she's like, I see with earthbending. I can basically feel the vibrations of the ground. I call it my seismic sense. And Mira's like, oh, so that's why you're always barefooted. And the support course made her. That's why you were barefooted in the last time. In the sports festival. After a little while, the support course made shoes, from Legend of Korra, what the shoes that the cops wear. The shoes that the cops wear, okay? That adjust to their seismic sense, yeah. She's wearing those shoes. Okay? Her dad made her shoes. Her dad made her shoes, okay? Her dad made her shoes, and yeah. Now, when the battle started, Toph dodges all Mario's attacks because she can feel something weird. Something really weird from the ground. So she keeps on dodging. Then she psychically. Okay, this is what. And then she also has those, metal whips. Okay, she has those metal whips on her sides, okay? Okay. Okay, so she managed to beat Mario, but barely beat Mario. Okay. And to be honest, I don't really know what what nickname Toph is gonna give Mario, but I already know what she's gonna call Nejire. It's called Twinkle. What's that? Star Twinkle Toes. Yep. No. You just gonna call her what? I don't really know what she's gonna give nicknames. But I already know. Yeah, she's just gonna give out random nicknames out because I really love. And one of those things I love from Toph is that she's giving nicknames out like it's candy. That's one of my favorite things about Toph. She gives nicknames out like it's candy. So yeah. She took Muriel took her to Sir Nidai, and Sir Nidai was like, Sir Nidai didn't really watch the sports festival, and he's like, is this a joke? Sir Nidai says, is this a joke? This blind girl is the one. This blind girl is the one you chose to bring. You could at least bring someone who's stronger. Which ticks her off a little bit. And she's just said, Mia said, "Whoa, but she beat me." And Serena's like, "Wait, what?" Yeah, she beat me in one of my in the battles when against Class 1A. Serena asked what's her quirk. Mia said she stepped up and says, and she introduces herself. Hello, I am Toph Midoriya. Nice to meet you, sir. And quick question, what hero are you? Which one are you? Which hero are you? And he's like, Nidai. And he says, what do you? And he says, Nidai. And she said, so you're the hero who can look into the future, right? Your quirk is foresight. And Nidai said, yeah, so what's your quirk? She said, oh, my quirk is called earthbending. I can basically manipulate earth. I can also manipulate earth-like substances. I can also control metal since they have pieces of earth in it. And I can also control sand and rocks. She can also okay, I forgot to say something about this. She can also she discovered and she can also control lava. She also can control glass since glass is just heated sand. And yeah. To be honest, I'm not giving her blood bending since it'll be too OP. Okay? Miria pulled Miriam aside and he said she beat you with one for all? Oh, no. Before, and then Toph continued saying, I can also, and thanks to my quirk, I was able to see. And he says, how? And then Naira says, how? She says, I can feel the vibrations from my feet. So, yeah, that's how I'm pretty much one step ahead. And I felt something weird coming from the ground, and I was pretty sure it was Muriel. So, Sir Night-Eye pulled Muriel aside and says, she beat you with one for all? Let's say Muriel can control about 40%, and he was like, yeah, she can actually handle 30%. Which is pretty OP, but we all know how OP Toph is. If she can stand literal, let's say that Miriam can control 30%, okay? So Sir Night-Eye went to test her work, okay? Since Sir Night can't really use his quirk since she's closing her eyes, because she heard about what Sir Night-Eye is, Sir Night-Eye's quirk. Oh yeah, Sir Night-Eye's quirk doesn't really work on her because she blind. So she won because she can feel the vibrations of the ground and she can feel Sir Night-Eye's. She knows Sir Night-Eye's every move. So he said that there's this villain named Overhaul. He has a he tells them and yeah. I was thinking, can Earthbender's blood bend? Since blood is full of iron, so can Earthbender's blood bend? That's what I'm asking. So, yeah. They met Airy and Overhaul saw that there Muriel and a blind girl. And he was thinking, how can a blind person? Oh yeah, Overhaul watched the sports festival and yeah. People keep on underestimating her since she was blind, and she talked about something with All Might. He told All Might that whenever someone sees her, okay, this is the top. This is just like the top between Toph and Iroh, okay? I mean, after just do a flashback before the training arc, okay? She was called into Principal Nez. She came into Principal Nez's office, and he's like, he called Toph into his office, and he's asking if there's any problems that she would like to solve around the school. She's like, yeah, every time someone sees me, they underestimate me. They wanted to take care of me, but I can take care of myself by myself. They both gave the same talk with Toph and Iroh, okay? And I was pretty happy because she had someone to open up to. Nezu also said that being underestimated is also an advantage because they don't know because they think that you're weak, but because which makes them go easy on you, which you have to go full out. So that's actually quite a good advantage. Toph didn't just this in the sports festival. Toph didn't really show them much power, so everyone was thinking that she was weak. Okay. Okay, that's okay. Now, let's go to the to she okay, Aries hugged Toph. Let's go back now. Aries hugged Toph and said, please don't let me go with him." And she was like, "What were you doing to this girl?" And Overhaul was pretty concerned, and Aries went away. Same thing happens in canon. Scene, and then when the Overhaul raid started, Seraya didn't actually die because Toph was using Overhaul's attacks against him. Okay. Concrete is one of them. It's like earth, so it's kind of like it has earth pieces in it, and it's rock. So yeah, she controlled it, and yeah, Overhaul got arrested. And after that, Suki and not Suki. Shoto and Toph were Shoto and Toph were dating, and once they told their parents, Endeavor is at least kind of pleased. Is not that pleased, but a little bit pleased. But Endeavor's kind of pleased because his son had someone to love. Okay. And Ray got out of the mental hospital. Endeavor and Ray rekindled their relationship because the Endeavor redemption arc came sooner thanks to the Midoriyas. And let's go to the hero license exam. They all passed, and Toph got first or second. Got either first or second, okay? At first everyone started to target her since she was blind and, she was blind and they thought she was weak since she didn't really show off that much. But oh, they got wrong. She keeps on predicting their moves, their movements, and everything else. So they got their licenses, and so yeah, I guess that's it. That's it. Well, I hope you guys like and enjoy this video, and I am willing to take suggestions. and I will do a special tomorrow. So, thank you. Please like and subscribe and share. Thank you. This is Ellie. This is Whatever Ellie, and bye.